Hey everybody, it's Monday.
Hi. Did you watch the Steelers game yesterday?
No, I missed all of it. I watched updates on my phone, but I saw none of the actual game. And then we arrive at my dad's house, and he's like, "The Steelers won."
Your honesty, I love about you.
It's just
you could have
true.
said, "Oh yeah, I caught a little bit of it."
I watched a little of the highlights later on because honestly, I was interested in how the crowd would look.
Right.
That's what I was.
Well, and I don't know the answer to this, but I saw something interesting posted on Twitter. Like, at what crowd size do you eliminate the
noise,
the fake noise?
Exactly. This is such a good question.
Because it's not 5,500 people in a stadium that big is not really enough to generate the kind of
You've got to get really loud. Like you've got
Right.
to filter the 5,500 people so that they're screamers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you need the fan noise still piped in there.
But it was a good game. In fact, we were watching, and as we were getting closer to the end, like, are we going to lose this game? No, we got this. But still, it was you see the Eagles getting closer and closer, and you're thinking, oh, come on.
Yeah, but
and look at me with green on today.
I know. What were you?
I don't know.
I would not even thought of that until you pointed it out.
I know. Sorry. It was not intentional.
But hey, we're 4-0 right now. So that's a great start to the season. And you guess who else is 4-0? Heather Abraham.
I'm about to be 5-0. It's okay. I really did not. So my neighbors and I have this fantasy football league, thanks to the commish, Jimmy. You have a commissioner, he set up the league and set up the scoring and all that stuff. Anyways, I have no idea what I'm doing. I read one article on ESPN, picked a couple players, had Frankie, who loves football, help me with a couple of my selections. He was so mad about my quarterback pick, but he is doing so good. And I am well on my way to winning.
Good for you, Heather.
I want to keep that trophy.
I love your competitive spirit when it comes to this.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's the other thing that's so adorable about it, because it's like, I want to win, and yet I have no idea what's happening.
I posted on Twitter over the weekend. I said, somebody help me out. I need to sit two of my running backs. Who should I put on the bench? Just trying to get some help. I don't know what I'm doing.
Help from anyone.
Yeah.
All right, how was the rest of your weekend?
It was good. It was a little uneventful.
But that's okay. Sometimes those are the most restorative.
Yeah. So Frankie worked on Saturday. So when he's working, it's a rough day. But we gave little Rocco bath in the. This is just because of cuteness. Aw.
Adorable.
Rocco was teething, and he developed a fever on Friday, or Thursday, which was part of my concern about not coming in on Friday. I had no idea what was going on with the kids. But he is obsessed with Frozen 2 right now. Obsessed. We may have watched it 6 times on Thursday.
So can you at this point, do you know all the songs and dialogue?
Yes, yeah.
If we just turned it on now and had you voice all the characters?
I could do it, yeah.
Wow.
Every day is a little harder as I feel my powers grow. Don't you know there's part of me.
That was great.
Thank you.
You shouldn't stop.
Thanks. No, I will stop because it's not good. But yeah, he's obsessed with it. In fact, because he can't communicate, he's just staring at the TV going, if we if we don't have it on. Which made the Steelers game a little hard to watch. He was not happy. And then one of the things I love about TikTok, and I know there's controversy surrounding it and whether or not we should be using the app and all of that. One of the things I love is that there's so much fun stuff on there and creative, inspired things to do. So I saw this TikTok on this smothered chicken dish, and I thought, I can maybe do this.
Right.
So I made fried chicken yesterday. And then I made homemade gravy, and then I baked it.
Oh, so I get it.
And
so this is fried chicken that then you're
Yes.
putting in the homemade gravy, and then you put in the oven.
Yep, and that's what it looked
Oh,
like.
it looks fabulous, Heather.
It was so good. It was delicious, and I was so proud of myself. And I tagged the woman who had the recipe on TikTok, and she wrote me back.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very neat. Yeah.
Really neat. Okay, so how was your weekend?
It was good. It went too fast. Last week we were talking about David Beckham setting fashion, style, because he's thought of as sort of an icon in that regard. So I tried something that David Beckham has been doing, and that is wearing the white socks with sandals.
All right, we need to get you some slides, though. These are the wrong kind of sandals.
These are the wrong kinds of sandals. You're right. Because I put this on Twitter, and people said, this is the wrong kind of sandal.
Yeah.
And don't do this, David, is the other main thing that I heard on Twitter after I posted this side-by-side picture. Why I thought I would post a side-by-side picture with David Beckham anyway, is the dumbest idea. Who wants to be compared to him?
You are so handsome. Stop it. But that did remind me a little bit of Sunny, who will put on socks and then put on any shoe, heels, whatever she has available to her.
I'm telling you, that child, we think alike.
You guys are one and the same.
All right, the other thing, and this is going to be later in the show, we're going to make use of this. I roasted pumpkins, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I think they came out okay.
Wow, good job. And this is all for what we're doing today.
Later on in the kitchen, we're going to be doing gnocchi pumpkin bowls. So it's like a bread bowl, only it's a pumpkin.
I can't wait.
So anyway, we will talk a lot about that later on. But right now, we want to talk about Friday because it was another successful Pizza Friday.
Oh, yeah. And actually, we heard from a lot of you. I did mention the name of the pizza place, but we have learned in the Skype and Zoom era that we are in, sometimes things get lost in conversation. So my pizza place that I picked was Badamos. I think I'm saying it wrong. Badamos.
Just say it fast. Badamos.
And
there
so
we are with the pizza. It was so good.
So I spoke to Anthony, and he told me this great backstory about how they first opened their location, weekend of Snowmageddon in Mount Lebanon. They opened their next location on the north side a couple years back, and we love their pizza. We just adore it. So I was happy to be able to feature them.
It was a delicious choice. We really enjoyed that you weren't even here and you had pizza delivered for us.
I will tell you that we went to Badamos on Friday.
Oh, you did?
And that was our choice because we celebrate Pizza Friday every week at our house.
Right.
And
so, after you talked it up that morning, you had to have it that night.
Had to have it. So we went, and it
makes sense.
So good.
All right, something else from last week that we want to talk about because it just shows you like the cool idea that something that's so innocent or you know you don't think is going to take off and then it takes off. So we're talking about the guy with the ocean spray, the juice on his skateboard. Lip syncing to Fleetwood Mac. So if you haven't seen this, just watch this little bit of it and then we'll tell you why we're doing this. So that is Nick Apodaca. This has gotten millions of views at this point. He's actually helped push the song Dreams back up onto the charts. And Ocean Spray gave him a free truck.
So we learned why. His truck had over 300,000 miles on it, kept breaking down.
Right.
So they gave him a truck, and then he ended up doing another video of him drinking the ocean spray in the truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the whole bed of the truck was filled with ocean spray. I mean, the man has enough, cranberry juice forever and ever. So then, Fleetwood, a member of Fleetwood Mac, Mick Fleetwood, he did a video sort of replicating all of this. And then there's a guy from Pittsburgh who put the best Pittsburgh twist on it. So let's show you this one too.
This part right here is my favorite. Watch his face. Okay, listen, I've actually been talking to him on social media.
Really?
We follow each other on TikTok now, and we've been talking over Twitter and Instagram. He is so fun. Yeah.
Well, I do love his face, because initially when I saw this, I thought, is he really taking a swig of ketchup?
He did, yeah.
And the little face, that's the kind of look if you've had a little too much ketchup.
Too much of anything.
It's delicious, but a whole swig of it
without a French fry. I don't know.
Exactly, without a French fry.
So then you have been inspired. We were both going to do this, and because I wasn't here on Friday, we were going to do it with our pizza boxes because I wasn't
outside. Yeah.
You took it on and nailed it.
So Friday evening, this is what I did, and I wanted to put a little PTL twist on it. So take a look at a 48-year-old man on a skateboard.
Nice. Nailed it, my friend.
We clipped off the best part. The best part is at the end, whenever I start laughing hysterically because it's so not me. And to tell you the truth of how this went down, so first, I don't know how to skateboard. So this is Dan Braddock's child skateboard, someone who works at KDKA, who brought it in. And then I explained to Gary, I say, all right, we're gonna go out to the driveway, and I have a rope tied to this skateboard, and I am going to, because he had not seen the video, so he really thought I had lost my marbles. And so he's pulling me in the driveway on the skateboard, and then our neighbor Steven comes out. And he looks around, and he's kind of like, oh, these two.
What is happening
And then he says, are you doing the ocean spray thing? Like,
So he knew.
He knew
He got it.
what it was. But, and then people, we live in Lawrenceville, so people are out walking. They're walking their dogs. The one woman's waving hi as I'm on the skateboard. It was really a testament that I will take on any embarrassment.
You know what is really, but here's the thing. It's kind of like sad and also really cool how much time and effort goes into these short 15-second videos. If you look at any of the behind the scenes of some of these, there is a lot of work that goes into making these.
Exactly. Although the ocean spray guy made it look effortless.
Yes.
I
don't think he had somebody pulling him.
No, I think he was actually on a skateboard.
I think so.
And I think the Heinz ketchup guy probably was too.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time since I was on a skateboard.
I don't even
want to see
me try.
No, see, I want to see because you are way cooler than me with these kind of things.
But I have zero balance.
Maybe we should make sure you have a helmet and pads on.
So that would add to the video. I love it.
I think it would make it much better.
Let's do it.
All right,
boy.
Stay tuned. Who knows what we'll come up with next?
What are you doing?
Figuring out whether to watch a German series about serial killers or a Scandinavian